Are you a life coach looking for different ways that you can sign up new clients every single week without feeling like you have to hop on 30, 40, or all these different discovery calls or sales calls or one-on-one calls where most of the people don't sign up to begin with?
We all win when we all win. We all win when we all win.
Hey there, my friend, it's Super Sid, the marketing shaman, and I help life coaches and healers make their first or next 100K with profitable presentations. And in today's video, we're specifically going to be going over, right, how can you as a life coach go out there and sign up new clients every single week on autopilot without having to chase after new clients on one-on-one calls and waste all that time, right, with most of the people never signing up to begin with. We're going to be specifically going over the goal that you have. We're going to be going over what, the reason why you're going to be getting more opportunities to help more people with this specific method. And then we're going to be specifically going over profitable presentations and how you can run those profitable presentations to sign up more clients really, really soon, every single week on autopilot. Let's rock and roll. All right, so first things first, we got to answer, what is your goal as a life coach? Like when we typically look at it as a goal, I typically like to look at it as how much money, right, or how many people, so you can look at it two ways, how much money or how many people are I always look at it as units. How many units sold do you typically want to do as a life coach in the upcoming year? That is typically the overall goal that I like to typically start with, and then we'll break that down into quarters and then months and then weeks, etc. So what I typically want to have my life coaches that I work with look at is, where are you currently at and where is it that you want to get to? We're constantly looking at the surface and core desires of the people that we work with and of you, right? What is it that you can go out there and grab right now that can help you get to the core desire that you want to obtain? That core desire might be the entire reason why you became a life coach to begin with. Maybe it's because you didn't want to have a 9-to-5. Maybe it's because you wanted to spend more time with your family. Maybe it's because you wanted to live the nomadic lifestyle and you wanted to travel and work while getting to help people along the way. Whatever that might be, but ultimately, what is the goal that you want to achieve, and what is it that you need to do, right? What is that surface desire that you need to obtain to then be able to reach that goal? Is it making your first or your next 100K? Is it going out there and being able to work, right, with less people but making more money in a high ticket offer? Like, what is it that you want to have, and what is that goal that you have, so that we have a target that we can aim for? So the next thing that I want to make sure that we touch up on before we really go into the profitable presentations and how you can start signing up new clients every single week using profitable presentations is, I want to talk to you about, how are you signing up clients thus far? Like, if you really take a look back at every single client that you've signed up as a life coach, maybe you haven't signed up any yet. Maybe you've only signed up one or two. Maybe you've been a life coach for a while and you've worked with hundreds of people, but how many people have you signed up, and how have you been signing up those people? Do you enjoy the time that it might take for you to sign up those people? Like, really think about it. Do you enjoy hopping on those discovery calls, talking to people that sometimes don't even know the problem that you solve, or hopping on those discovery calls with people who really don't even recognize, right, the value that you're worth and how much you can actually help them? And you are having to begrudgingly hop on those calls one after one after one, instead of possibly just doing one call with a bunch of people in what we classify as a profitable presentation, to where those people who really want help with the problem that you're helping with right now are going to actually show up to that profitable presentation. You're going to be able to target on the ones that are looking to get your help right now. Ultimately, what we want to do, though, and this shift that I'm really wanting to make in this video is, yes, one-on-one calls can work. And there are going to be times where one-on-one calls are going to make sense. But ultimately, what we see when it comes to a lot of life coaches, or coaches in general, when it comes into the marketplace, is they're kind of like, spraying and praying when it comes to, one-on-one calls. They're looking to get on as many one-on-one calls as they can, because they've been told that more opportunities and more one-on-one calls is going to equal more clients. And that's just not the case. If you're going out there and you're not talking to a single person that actually could use your help, it doesn't matter how many one-on-one calls you're going to get in, unless you sucker them into getting them to sign up with you when they actually don't need your help, which is kind of being a bad life coach to begin with, then you're not going to sign up any people. So what we want to make, it doesn't matter how many calls you're getting on, what matters is the type of people and the eyeballs that are watching you in regards to the solutions that you're providing them at that given time. Ultimately, people are going to work with us as life coaches because we're going to be helping them solve solutions to the problems that they have faster than if they were to do it by themselves, or even if they were to work with someone else. So ultimately, all we need to do is we need to identify the eyeballs that are on us when we're looking at helping people in that specific time, and then at the end of helping them, simply look to ask to help them more. Before I go into profitable presentations and how you specifically can start signing up multiple clients, right, at mass, right here very, very soon when you're running your first profitable presentation, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out new and exciting videos every single day showing life coaches and healers how they can make their first or next 100K with profitable presentations. Make sure to click that button below and subscribe. All right, so let's go into profitable presentations. What is a profitable presentations and how can you use profitable presentations to help you sign up multiple clients, right, every single week as a life coach? So a profitable presentation is usually going to be a gathering of people who need your help. Now, this gathering can be done online or offline. You can do profitable presentations right through online events. You can do profitable presentations through live events. We do this both, right? Here at Life Coach Launch, we'll run, usually profitable presentations in regards to workshops almost every single week, right, somewhere. And then what we're doing is usually every couple of months we're running a live, what we classify as a 10K payday mastermind event where we go and spend time with people, for a few days in some scenic, destination somewhere in the United States, somewhere like Miami or somewhere like Orlando or somewhere like South Dakota, in the Black Hills or Arizona, in Sedona or, a bunch of other places that we love to go to with our clients. But those are live events, right? So typically with our higher ticket clients, we'll mix in things like virtual events and live events because live events are a way that you can do this as well and look to ascend people or get people to buy at those live events for higher ticket purchases. So ultimately, right, what we want to make sure that we understand and like what we're doing is we need to look at building our profitable presentations that are not only going to help people at those profitable presentations, but are going to position those people who get that help to want to continue getting our help more. So typically what we want to do is we're looking at multiple different types of profitable presentations that we can run, and there's going to be specific times in our business that we will choose which one to run. I'll talk about specific ones that you can run in other videos on my channels and specifically where to go to, and which ones to run during those times. So you can go check out some other videos on my channel to see which profitable presentation is better to run at which time. But the different types of profitable presentations that you can run are going to be things, like I said, live events, masterminds. You're also going to be able to run, in regards to online events, things like workshops, which are very, very popular. You're going to be able to run things like, online summits where you bring a bunch of people together. That's a really great list builder. You're going to be able to bring things like challenges, which is a great thing to run right after you do something like an online summit. Or you might be able to run things like master classes as well, which is going to be you going over a very specific problem in detail and solving that specific problem in a master class. So ultimately, there's a bunch of different ways that you can do this, right? But ultimately, what we want to do is we're looking to promote profitable presentations and using these profitable presentations as the place where you demonstrate how you can help people by helping people. If you've been doing one-on-one calls with people who have the same problem over and over and over again, you probably recognized one major theme. A lot of those calls are a lot of times very, very similar. And they're probably asking a lot of times the same types of questions. And you're probably giving them the same types of answers. So if we're doing that, why do we need to have 10 calls with people that are going to take 10 hours answering the same questions with the same answers when we can just do one profitable presentation with those same 10 people, have those 10 people come to that profitable presentation and ultimately ask all of those people at the end of those profitable presentations who is wanting to get your help more and ultimately getting more of your help to help them with the problem and getting to the ultimate solution that they have in their head right now. Every single time, I promise you, when you do this and you do this effectively, following our profitable presentation framework here at Life Coach Launch, you are going to go out there and consistently every single week, right, sign up new clients like clockwork using profitable presentations. Are you a life coach or healer who's looking to make your first or next 6 figures as a life coach or healer? Well, then I got a free gift for you called my 100K Life Coach Launch Guide, and you can grab that 100K Life Coach Launch Guide right now in the description. Just click down here in the description and you can grab this 100K Life Coach Launch Guide, which is going to be a 22-page guide showing you how you can go out there and become a life coach and make 6 figures as a life coach following our very simple 3-step system. Make sure to click that link down there in the description and grab your free copy of that 100K Life Coach Launch Guide right now. And don't forget, we all win when we all win. I choose to win today, and I hope you choose to win by clicking down there below and grabbing your free copy of this 100K Life Coach Launch Guide right now. We'll see you in the next video.